Von's base, but it has no doors. Sorry, it has no windows on the entrance. If you flank one side, there's no windows. If you turn the map around, you can see that there's just the doorway, so you can easily flank that. So that's not a problem.
Well, you heard it here first. It's going to be an interesting map for an interesting game. I'm hyped. Hans, I want you to lead in with the intro, by the way, on this one. I want you to give it your absolute all, be as epic as possible. You can be cringe-worthy as you want. I'm the master of cringe. It's fully allowed on my streams. And just go for it, because we've got 4 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into this game.
Okay, in the north-hand side of the battlefield, we have VonIvan playing as the USF. He's won 2 games. And so has his opponent in the south side. It is Noggano playing as Wehr again. Both players have 2 games. This is the final match. Who's going to win? My money's on Von. What do you think?
I think Noggano is an unstoppable force. And he's up against an unmovable object here. Sorry, it's an irresistible force versus the unmovable object. I messed up so heavily. Hans, what a lovely intro to what has been a fantastic series so far. We are 2 games each. We're now in the final deciding game. These are player vetoed maps. We vetoed all the maps in auto match, and we lost a lot of favourite tournament maps, and we're left with the Halber. The Halber is a big, long road of negative cover. It's got open flanks, and it makes for very interesting battles. And these are 2 very interesting players, Hans. It's a clash of styles today, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. And we see a huge play here from Von, and it is the fact that he has chosen mechanized. Now, mechanized is very risky, right? It's late game is really bad. He needs to make the early game count. I think he might be trying to go for the WC-51 military truck. So for those who are not familiar with this commander, you can use your vehicles, and then once you've had enough with them, you can replace them back, and then you get a return on your unit. You get your manpower and fuel back.
There you go, supply and refit confirmed. You heard it here first. The rear echelons, 4 of them. They have to act as anchor points. He has to get out there on the battlefield and stall for time to keep the Wehrmacht war machine at bay. But there you go. This is the variation now. This is what we haven't seen in those previous games. It's the WC-51 military truck with a 50 cal machine gun is on the battlefield, and this may be a difference maker.
We've got Hero Pioneers on this right-hand side. They've managed to tango with 2 REs and got a Striper Vet for it. Might have even won that engagement if he was lucky.
Does he feel lucky, though? He's getting gunned down right now by that rear echelon. Did manage to get out of there, and the WC-51 is
here it comes.
Out for glory.
MG gets a good suppression burst off on those REs on the far west-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, WC-51 is coming to chase those Grens away. Faust is available, but even if he Faust, he could instantly jump out and repair, so I wouldn't be too scared of a Faust, to be honest here. Especially with REs in the truck, because they can also repair as well as the crew.
Maybe worth just possibly ignoring this grenade.
Just diving. I think, diving would not be a bad idea. Just stop the VP cap and instantly repair.
Tell you what, though, he's killed 1 model that was standing out of cover, and it's not doing too badly so far. And it's a perfect stalling tool, Hans. It's what he needs to do as this rear echelon spam strategy.
Now, if he gets Faustus, it's going to die, so he needs to back away. So, Von's just rushing headfirst into an MG there.
Good play from both players. He's rushing into this
MG,
but he's got the flank coming, Hans. He's got the flank coming from 2 rear echelons of the MG. Knows it. He's going to have to repack and reposition.
He's seen it. He's trying to reposition in time. He's turning in. He's going to... No, Von stopped. That might be crucial. I think that was crucial. Oh, he stopped for a split second then, which cost him that engagement, I think.
Negative cover, though. The suppression was so fast and rapid. And Noggano is now swallowing up the battlefield.
Oh, that Gren's on negative cover. It will get eaten alive by the M4C. If it, M4C?
WC-51.
WC-51.
That's it. Stands for water
Never
closet.
Seen it that much. You're calling it the wrong thing.
But it is indeed. It's something I've seen some players use as a flavour of the month thing. And it's a very interesting vehicle. You don't see this model very much. It's almost one of those vehicles like, what was Relic thinking?
It's cute.
It's cute though, isn't it? That's the main thing.
It's a cute little truck.
Tell you what isn't cute right now for VonIvan fans, and that's that this map, the Halbert, is now a sea of red. And VonIvan's got a lot of work to do to branch out and get out of their castle.
He should have taken that WC-51 and chased down and flanked the MG. That's what he should have done with that MG. Instead, he took the first thing. He just had a stalling engagement against a Gren squad, and he lost all kind of momentum with the M4C. You know, now that Noggano has all this map control, 222 is not going to be too far off now. I mean, maybe even quick tier 3.
And there we go. We've got S minefield, insult to injury, just to add further effect there. And I have to say, one thing about the Halbert that really doesn't lend itself very well at all to this play, Hans, is that there's not much cover. So rear echelons require cover in order to be somewhat kind of combat effective.
Indeed.
In order to...
They can build cover, but I've only seen in all these games Von only build one tank trap and wire it off. He doesn't seem to do that very often, and albeit he hasn't really had the time to do it at the moment because he keeps getting attacked. But I would like to see him do it more often.
One thing I've never seen happen, I've always wanted to see happen, is a player to recrew one of these abandoned... Oh, sorry, what was that?
Sorry, Faust just missed the WC-51.
Oh, I didn't even think he had that possibility. Bloody hell, he must have got their flanking grenadier there. Oh, rear echelon about to die, and indeed it does. It's not going too well. This is a bit anticlimactic game 5 so far, Hans.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, I'm afraid, but I guess it's just, you know, I don't think Von's ever really done this commander, really. It's probably brand new. And he's just trying. I mean, I myself haven't ever really played this commander much. I probably played it a maximum of 5 times or less in all the 4,000 hours that I've played this game. Primarily because there's a lot better commanders. But as this is a veto system, poor Von's is left with this only really option. But he could have chosen airborne and one more, I believe.
He really could. Rifle nades are going in against the mortar. Double rifle nades in tandem. Mortar is able to get out of there, however.
Now he flanks the MG. He should have done this from the start. But now there's too many Grens on the field, and he's going to get sandwiched here. He's going to try and overdrive.
Oh, is he going to get away? He's confused. Oh, the Fausts are going to hit, and they're going to hit in force. Javelin Faust. Ah! Oh, dear. For something that's played so well, I just think he's kind of victim to the vetoes a little bit on the maps here. He shouldn't have ever vetoed Faymanville approach, Hans. What was he thinking?
I don't think it's this map. I just think it's the way he played the commander. He just doesn't know how to play it. I'm not doubting VonIvan's ability to play. Like, you know, I know he's a very good player, but he's just this whole M4C strat is totally foreign to him, and he doesn't know how to play it.
No, that's a good point. Good point. Well made by the Hansi man. I was just thinking it'd be so cool if you could take these Stukas and recrew them, Hans, and then fly them down the Halber like a runway.
I know there's lots of them flying around as well, and there's even a Panzer IV off the map on towards the northeast.
Which probably shouldn't give Relic too many ideas, considering they could be making a future Co-S game or something. They've got that survey out. You don't know what's going to happen. And just hearing us say stuff on stream like this, they're probably going to, yes, great idea. Let's put loads of abandoned vehicles all over maps. Then you have to race for them.
Oh, that would be great game mode.
you're quite open to these game modes.
First to rush the King Tiger. Go. That'd be sick. That'd be, yeah, and then you'd have to repair it, and it would take so long to repair.
But they asked some. I don't know if you've seen this survey. I think you had to have like a Relic email address or something to have it or something. I'm not sure how it worked. But apparently there was like a question: would you play like a custom game mode where you could play as both Axis and Allied infantry, units, and you had to like build your own army kind of thing? That's like interesting. They're thinking outside the box.
Like how was it described?
I think the question broadly was if you could have an army of like a customizable army that you go into a game with, comprised of like both Axis and Allied elements. Would you be interested in playing a game mode like that? And I was
so
like,
you could have like a Sherman alongside a Panzer IV on your
yeah, but it's just your army that you've made, like your army,
Oh,
and you go into this game mode.
I'm one for authenticity. I don't really like. I know obviously you know factions had stolen enemy equipment and stolen enemy vehicles, but for the sake of into authenticity, I would probably. I'm one of those that would like to see Axis only in Axis armies. If that makes sense. I don't know about anyone else.
I think this game it kind of sets a theme with its authenticity, and you've got to have a bit of that.
But what I would like to see is Soviets versus Americans in a.
You know what? I want to do a tournament based on that. I want to do that. I've always wanted to do the what's it called? Operation Unthinkable tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Maybe we should do it in February, like next year.
That would be cool. That would be great. Operation Unthinkable players, the British and Americans versus Soviets.
Oh, screw it! You've heard it. If this, we just announced it, Hans. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, there we go.
I'll save the Patreon budget up a little bit as well, and then we'll give people a month to practice USF versus USF and maybe Brits versus Soviets. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, USF and Brits versus Soviets. That's it.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Oh, Ostwind's gonna eat everything alive.
Oh, it's a hungry animal, is the Ostwind.
Oh, look, all those Aries bunched up. One's good.
That's killing zone.
Ooh. Ow. E.
How many more noises can you have for the outright pain this rear echelon blob is suffering?
Von, why you do this to yourself?
Ow, my eye. Oh, the mortar actually did a lot of damage there. This Ostwind could die. No, it gets out of there just in the nick of time. Just with its 14 kills, standard.
And back into the waiting arms of the pioneers.
With their blow touches. The loving pioneers. I just think it's an opportunity to show off my sexy graphics card, to be honest. Whenever you're watching one of these VonIvan zone games where you're watching the unthinkable possibly happen. Look at these lazy bastards in the turret though, Hans. Like, you've got 8 blokes with blow torches and it's like, come on, hurry up, I want to get back into the fight.
Well, they need to be looking out for enemies. They could be under attack, and you never know.
Yeah.
That's probably what they're saying.
Possibly. That's like the way they're excusing themselves, yeah. It's very much like at the car wash. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And Von taking his entire blob, going on one last desperate hurrah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. He made himself another WC-51.
What's he going to do?
This will counter an Ostwind.
I think he's going for the troll meta now.
Yeah, he's going to put an Ari with Zooks into... Yeah, here we go. The one Zook.
Well, that's like effectively... That's his tank now. That's like a poor man's tank. It's like a Kazakhstani tank. No, it's like if North Korea fights, unleash the tank.
And then out comes the WC-51.
That bazooka whistles.
And here comes the Ostwind to chew up everything on retreat. Oh.
Look at it reverse. Oh, for God's sake, we've got to kill everybody again. This is a chill stream, Hans. You wouldn't think we're at the end of an amazing best of 5 series. It's more just...
Oh, it's a shame, really. I think, I just think it was down to the map vetoes. And I think if Von was able to choose his old veto, he probably would have done a bit better. Or maybe it's this map. This map isn't very played that often, so he might be inexperienced with it, so he didn't know what to focus. Oh, hello. Panzer IV versus M4 at the WC. Who's going to win? He's going to try and flank it.
Go on, WC. He's got the flank off. This is amazing. This is the comeback of the century. He's under the turret as well. Jump out quickly.
Load.
Allahu Akbar.
One man lives. Nope.
Oh, I didn't choose the maps, everybody. The players chose the maps today, so don't give me too much hate, please. I gave them all the maps in auto match, and they vetoed all of them.
By the way, one or Noggano.
So let's have a little look at the brackets of what we've seen today. There was the poll, everybody. Everybody thought 36 people voted for VonIvan today, Hans. 31 for Noggano. That's a big poll for one of our tournaments that we have, little tournaments and stuff.
Oh, that was a shame. Noggano had an opportunity to steal an WC51 then. I've never seen a German at WC51. Never.
It's like when you played an RTS game to death and you start seeing things you've never seen before. Like, do you know if you got a spy into, like in Red Alert 2, if you got a spy into a friendly spy center or like the same kind, you got secret units that you couldn't usually ever have. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No, you could. There were secret units in Red Alert 2 that you only got in very certain
Red Alert 2. I
situations.
thought you were talking about something else.
No,
I remember that.
they were really secret. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I've got multiple plugs to give out now, and Hans will have his plugs, and he'll be playing. Will you go back to Star Wars Battlefront now?
Probably, yeah, man. I'm enjoying it a lot, even though a lot of people are hating me on for playing it.
No, I watched him play it earlier, and it was
But
absolutely epic. He was Darth Maul, dun dun diddlin, dun dun diddlin. Just killing everybody. It was pretty cool. But the Company Heroes related plugs we have for you, of course, is upcoming tournaments. We have Company of Heroes Will Never Die Season 3, which is going to be hitting in November. And then we have that excellent 2v2 tournament from Kurahi and his good friend GB the Hooligan 486, which will be hitting very shortly as well, both of which will be found on the kotu.org front. Dev, I'm saying nice poster in the background. Well, it's got your face on. Of course, it's a nice poster. This is all from me from now. If you are a Patreon funder, you'll have the opportunity to to choose what YouTube casts I'll do over the next few months. But I've unfortunately got chartered accountancy exams, 3 of them in 3 months, so it's going to kill me. And then we're going to come back, aren't we, Hans, with the Operation Unthinkable tournament. Very interesting. We're going to mix and match some factions.
Yeah, it's never been done before, and I'm surprised it's taken this long for anybody to come up with that tournament. So, and I've always thought it would be kind of a cool idea to see who would win, and yeah, it would be nice to see. Yeah, I'm sure Relic, I think Relic secretly always wanted.
Yeah, they want that shit.
Factions and mixed stuff, didn't they? So I think they would probably like that as well, and probably tune in for that as well, hopefully, or maybe even support it. We'll see.
Well, they gave me a few tweets and such. I think they've got their eyes on Age of Empires and all these kind of things going on right now, but they are still got their eyes, a little bit of their eyes on Company Heroes, which is exciting to me. So that's what we're going to be doing after Christmas. I'm going to take a little bit of not a bow out. I'll still do my strategic Zoomcast. So if you're a Patreon funder, I'm going to be saving up the budget and then using it in January, February next year. So be looking out for what we do with that budget then. And I'll be putting out a few polls on Patreon. So if you want to check out the Patreon and what it's funded, I'm going to link it in the chat right now. It's up to $56 right now. So we'll save that up and we'll have a nice big juicy tournament back in the new year. In the meantime, you'll be able to watch Helping Hands. I'm sure playing lots of Company Heroes. He absolutely loves the game. He can't get enough. He plays 8 hours a day minimum. Maybe. And I'm going to be giving him the host now. And we're all going to jump over to his channel to watch him play some Star Wars Battlefront. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you all players for playing in the Factional Showdown. Big congratulations to Noggano for reigning supreme. And big thanks to all Patreons and viewers for tuning in. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye guys. See ya. All right, stream's up now.
Okay, wicked.
Yeah, man, great cast. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, it's a good laugh, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good laugh, mate. Oh, I forgot to tell everybody to sub to you. Oh, shit, I'll tell them now.
Oh, don't worry. Don't have to do that anyway.
Yeah, but...
Just tell people to push, right? People sub if they want to sub. Telling people to sub is...
No, it's just a thank you for casting. If they want to, they can, It's cool.